Hello, everybody. What's up? My name is Kelly.
And I am Knight.
And welcome back to
The Great Ace.
So let's find out what was unnecessary.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you told me that before, and you said I wasn't gonna like it.
Oh, you're not.
Unnecessary in what way? I also thank the student lawyer, really. I have a piece of evidence here that I had completely forgotten.
That's not even the worst of it.
Okay. This photographic print.
Yeah. She has one of those kind of bags.
Isn't there something about the
yeah.
mark there?
There is.
This print of a photograph that I thought would be prudent to take immediately after the shooting.
You see, that's what I mean. I hate that kind of bag. It's not practical at all.
Oh, it's see-through.
Yeah, it's literally just like...
Then how did you not know the glass was in the bag?
Yeah, I don't know, but...
You dumb Uncle Fuck.
I don't know. But I mean, like, it has that, like... lattice pattern, whatever. It's like, you can't carry anything more shit in there that wouldn't pull out. What about coins? What about the keys? Like, come on.
As you can see, clearly show Miss Brett's handbag.
Also, I don't think the chain, like, strap...
That'd be not very comfortable.
Well, yeah, but I don't think that'd be a style then.
Oh God, it's frozen to my shoulder.
It'd be a good weapon. Anyway.
Well, I never. You're an idiot. You can see right through the what's inside. That's right. Apparently, meshwork bags like these are the height of fashion in London at the moment. So the contents are clearly visible.
You know the great thing about being, like, in her place? She could say anything's the height of fashion.
Oh yeah, I was thinking you mean, like, for a horror maybe, but how would they know?
No, it wouldn't be for a horror either.
I'm just saying,
I'm just saying, a whore, being a lady of the streets, would not want anything visible in her bag. Like, she would not want people to know what she has on her. Especially if she's wanting to steal for some John.
You see this toothpick that I have in my bag? It's to jab people's eyes out. Ah!
No, that's what the hairpins were for. Literally, someone tried to assault a lady in Victorian times on, like, the train or something. Or maybe it was streetcar or something like that. And she stabbed them with her hairpin.
Want to know how I got this scar? Exactly. There was no need to search the lady's handbag. If it had been the gun inside, it would have been immediately obvious. Yeah, well, so would the fucking glass that you forgot about. Huh? As you can see, there's nothing to imply Miss Brett's guilt here. You two are clearly boning.
She smiled at that.
Thank you for helping prove that, Naruhiro-san.
It's not feeling. You know, like, ouchie.
Order. Order! Is that pizza here yet?
No, they don't get tipped enough to come to this shithole. Sorry.
Inspector Hosonaga, you will submit that print as evidence at once. Certainly, Your Excellency, with no hesitation this time. But, like, clearly, like, I remember that brand has something to do with it.
Yeah, you can press the buttons because I seem to be delayed today.
I think you've had long enough to cross-examine the witness, counsel.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, whoa!
I was gonna say that tasted like dinner. At least it dinner tastes good. Though.
The court has now been shown considerable evidence. We had stuffed peppers.
Delicious.
As this photographic print just submitted to the court record appears to have no further significance. I am satisfied there is no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make my ruling.
Indeed, and there is only one logical conclusion. That the pathetic rookie slumped over the bench before us is the only possible perpetrator of this crime.
No!
I didn't realize he had a thing on his back.
Just when I thought I was beginning to turn things around. I'm in the worse situation than when I started. Oh my god, you're not fluttering in the fucking wind.
Yeah. Oh.
Kasuma?
I'm sorry, Ryanosuke.
Eep.
Now that the cross-examination of the witness is over, there is no way to force the trial to continue.
What? You mean this is it?
How do you pronounce the T in that?
I must say, you put up quite a fight for a rookie student, but the weak arm meets while the strong eat.
Wait, you're gonna eat him? What the fuck?
You are wasting your time. There's no way to defeat the true justice.
He's not born yet. Fuck out.
A fact you can chew on to your heart's content from the inside of your cell.
But I thought the weak didn't get to eat.
This can't be happening. Am I really gonna be found guilty for a crime that I didn't commit?
More than once.
Kasuma. His dream of going to study in Great Britain will slip through his fingers. Kasuma?
What?
Is there really no chance now of turning this trial around?
You heard the judge.
Apparently I clicked too fast.
No, it's not that. I realized you were clicking it really close to the mic.
Ah.
I don't know if you picked up, but just in case. There was nothing about the last photograph the detective produced that we can contest. Which means there is no basis on which we can argue for the trial to continue.
I'm kind of distracted there. Like, was his headband sticking up like this and making part of the wall crook?
His headband has a bump in the back for where it's tied.
I didn't get to read that.
Oh. Very well, he said something.
It seems we will be able to report to the British government on time after all.
Yeah, you can kiss their ass quicker. I get it.
That smug little...
Ryanosuke Narahado, having considered all of the evidence placed before me.
That was you, I think.
It was me.
Ooh, no more
Wait.
baby shark.
Your Excellency?
Ryanosuke?
You gonna stab me, bitch?
Nah.
I don't think you can rule on this case yet.
This amateurishly, sorry, I said the wrong word, is getting tedious. When His Excellency deems the trial is over, he gives his ruling. That is the most basic protocol of the courtroom.
Your Excellency, just
Oh,
a moment
look.
ago you said this.
He seems to know what he's doing now.
As the photographic print just submitted appears to have no further significance. There is no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make my ruling. Now that means if there were a problem with the evidence, some significant detail I mean, then ruling on the case at this time would be out of the question.
This blatant, straw-clutching look at this photographic print. All it shows is the handbag the gentlewoman was carrying on the day in question.
Oh, it shows a chair, a table, an arm.
An arm with a really weird mark.
There can be no problem with this evidence.
You better know what you're doing, Ryanosuke.
I understand your objection, counsel. Certainly the new evidence submitted by the detective has not undergone the court's scrutiny.
Yep,
There we go.
Won't let me do anything with it, though.
Really?
Yeah. Oh.
Weird. Photograph taken by Hosonaga.
Maybe.
However, I fail to see how we can glean any new information from this handbag.
How might that's exactly? Really, the prosecution is becoming tired of this rookie's desperate wheezes.
Yes, I am desperate, but this isn't a wheeze.
No, what I do is a wheeze.
No, you do a sneeze.
No, Ouchie does wheezing, trust me.
There's something about this photograph which just doesn't seem right. I could put my finger on it. We already tried that.
Yeah, but it
Very
wasn't the
well.
right time.
I will grant the defense one final opportunity.
Yay!
Holy shit, I did it!
What? He did it?
Oh, Jesus. Those hands do not match that face.
He gonna bonk you.
But
Oh, shit.
do I make myself clear?
No. I kind of hit the button too fast. Oh, wait. Where was it? Is that it? Yep.
But be warned that if I am unsatisfied by your response here, the trial will be over with immediate effect.
Did that help? Did I make myself clear? Yeah.
Yes, Your Excellency. So take another look at the photographic print Inspector Hosonaga submitted here before. You will identify for the court where this print we see the significant detail to which you have alluded. Now can we go to the tattoo? Well,
It's a mark of the bull.
Yes!
look at this here. There's a very unusual
Isn't it
mark on
neat?
the victim's wrist. I was thinking the exact same thing. That is true. Looks almost like a burn of some description.
It's a very neatly patterned run, too. Uh-oh.
Dear me, I was pondering that new piffle you would come up with. A burn, you say, on the victim's wrist. Clearly that has nothing whatsoever to do with the magnificent lady's handbag.
I almost said Maleficent.
Yes, that is a burn mark. You're right. Go on, Inspector.
Gadget.
The police coroner also noticed it when he was performing the post-mortem examination. It was deemed unrelated to the cause of death, so he didn't note it in his report.
Well, that's just poor. No.
Well, that's actually the
How many other notes of detail?
What did I tell you? In any case, we have no idea when the victim suffered this burn, do we?
Yeah, we do.
And no possible way of knowing either.
Yeah, we do.
The more I look at it, the more I find myself intrigued by the curious shape of this mark. However, as Prosecutor Ouchie points out, unless a firm connection to the case can be shown, I cannot allow any further time to be spent on the precise detail of this burn.
It's going burn out. Is it weird that the animation of her lips when she's talking is actually very nicely done?
Excuse me, Your Excellency. That's alright. See, Miss Brett has a lunch appointment with the dean and other university
Oh,
staff.
how convenient.
She would like to know if she may be excused from the stand now.
Oh, of course, dear lady. We shan't hold you up any longer. I'm quite sure His Excellency is about to give his final ruling anyway.
What's your thinking on this, Ranosuke? Do you believe his burn mark has something to do with this case?
To be honest, I'm not really sure. But if I don't keep pushing, then it's all over. So I was thinking I should keep digging and digging, in the hope that I might uncover something useful. Oh, it does have an eye in the back.
Yeah. Oh, yes, you're right.
I am?
If we can just link that burn to the case, if we can do that, we might be able to brace this shutting door back open again. Oh, right, yeah.
You get your point. Just give up, Counsel. You can't possibly hope to do that.
Indeed. I'm afraid that without evidence, I can't allow you to pursue what little more than conjecture.
But if we had evidence that irrefutably linked the burn on the victim's wrist to the case, then would you allow it?
I would, yes, obviously.
To tell the truth, I haven't noticed that burn. But as soon as you pointed it out, what I did notice was the color draining from Miss Brett's face.
Really? I have to find some link between that burn and the case. This is the moment of truth. It's time to find some evidence that proves what that burn really means. So then, the defense will now present its evidence to the court. The evidence that demonstrates an inexcrutable connection between the victim's burn and the trial.
This is the one, right?
I was gonna say, I think it's that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there it is right there. Cool. What's this, Counsel? Yet another print. Yes, Your Excellency. I believe photographic prints are an amazing invention. When we humans look at the scene, we miss things. But in a photograph, things we may have overlooked at the time are recorded forevermore.
Forevermore, forevermore, sir. Do hurry up, Rookie. What are you trying to say? To inconvenience this poor lady any further really would be quite inexcusable.
Actually, we may need you to stay with us a little longer if you don't mind, Miss Bitch.
I think she minds.
You see, it's very clearly visible on the other photograph. How did the victim come to have an unusually shaped burn on his wrist? The reason is recorded here, forevermore.
Forevermore, forevermore.
What? How?
Sorry, I keep thinking that Raven from the Simpsons episode.
Nevermore, nevermore, nevermore.
Yeah.
You can't fool me with your little bluffs, boy. Now, if that's your game, then let's see how it plays out. Show the court exactly what you mean. What is it in this photograph that explains the reason for this victim's burns? Burn.
Just one.
Yes!
The beef steak?
Actually, the point of the metal plate the steak was served on. The plate.
Your Excellency, are you alright? You actually put up a volume a little.
I did when I asked for my pizza, bitch.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's an emblem on the plate.
We're trying, but there's a whole strike going on.
I would guess it's some sort of trademark for La Carnival? The emblem on the plate. And the victim's burn are exactly the same shape.
Ah!
Ranosuke, you are a genius. Know how weird it is to go from one screen to that?
You're spot on. Which means the victim must have suffered this burn while he was present at the restaurant.
Objection!
But even if that's the case, we can't know if it happened on the day in question or not. It could have been on the day before or the day before that. It most likely happened at some other unrelated time.
Well,
Objection!
Sadly, Prosecutor Ouchie, the chances of that are extremely slim.
Thanks.
Why?
The outline of the burn is clearly discernible. Such a serious injury would have caused quite a commotion in the restaurant. Wouldn't you agree, Inspector Hosonaga?
I can't imagine having missed such a terrible disaster, certainly.
But
I would say, looking at the picture of the wound, that it wasn't suffered very long ago. And although it's not a particularly large burn, it's extremely well defined, as the defense just pointed out.
That's actually a decent sized burn for regular burns.
Think of it on, like, right on the veins, though.
I know, that would hurt. It's like right on the like bony part. Too.
Yeah.
And also partially on the palm.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that's what I mean. It's a decent sized burn. I would say that's big enough you would notice right away. I mean, I notice when I get little.
He's a Chicago Bulls fan. This is no mild burn, that's for sure. Can you be more specific, Inspector? Well, let's see. If that plate was at around 90 degrees centigrade, is that...
Celsius.
I was gonna say more or less than Celsius.
That's Celsius.
A burn like that would have taken around 3 seconds. Ugh.
Yep.
It's inconceivable that the victim wouldn't have let out a scream of pain then. I've been investigating at the restaurant for several weeks already. I've not heard anyone scream at all until that day. As the head waiter of Le Carnival, I can testify to that without hesitation.
But you're a detective, not a waiter!
Yes!
There you have it. Something isn't right here.
And we'll find out what's not right next time.
This has been Gally.
This has been nice.
See y'all next time.
Bye bye, everybody.